Do you have a knife?
I have a spoon.
$15,000 wheels. What do you get for that amount of money? I mean, it's a lot of money. You could buy a car for that. So in this episode, I'm gonna show you what these wheels look like, why they cost that much, and if they're worth it. So there's no shortage of expensive wheels on the market. You name it, you can probably buy it. Colors, shapes, sizes, trucks, cars, but why would you choose one brand over another? These wheels came to me all the way from California, USA, called 1221 Wheels, and honestly, they are my favorite brand. Obviously, when it comes to brands and shapes and sizes, it's very subjective, but these ones are special, and I think you'll appreciate it as well as I do. Moment of truth. I love the packaging. So simple. You just protect the rim, and that's it. I mean, it can't get hurt. Yeah, and this is the rim. This is a wheel, for those people who are still debating that. One thing I really do like about their logo is that you can read it upside down, because it just works both ways. Makes life much more easier for photographers. Man, they really did wrap this good. There's so much pressure to unbox this in a graceful way. Never done one of these before, as you clearly can see. Do you have a knife?
I have a spoon.
And there we go. So it's black on the inside. This is a two-piece wheel. And this is the 1551 style AP2X VIP. The really cool part of buying a wheel like this is the process of choosing what shape you want and what kind of style and so on. So first start off with the face, which is this part, and you choose which style you want. There's a bunch of them, obviously, like any wheel manufacturer. Take it a step further, you choose different colors. You can choose different colors for the hardware and so on. I went with the brushed aluminum because I wanted to show off the wheel and show off the engineering and just how beautiful it is, and I didn't want to hide it with a black color or a darker color, something contrasting the RS5. Following that, you speak to them about what kind of effect do you want. Do you want a deep dish? Do you want concavity? Depending on your answer to that, either suggest you a monoblock, two-piece, three-piece, and some things you can achieve with a two-piece that you can't achieve with a three-piece, which in this case, the rear wheels, they were able to get more concavity with that. And along the process, they'll send you files and 3D renders of the actual wheels, so you're able to see what they kind of look like. And it's nice to see that evolve and be in touch with them. Another thing that's great is that, you know, I just ordered these wheels and they never actually saw my particular car, but they made sure that the offsets and everything was perfect. So some interesting elements that go into this: titanium bolts all the way around that's connecting the face to the barrel. That's why it's a two-piece. You don't have as many bolts as other manufacturers will have on their wheels, because they'll have like 40 of them, where you only have 20 per wheel. One, you're saving weight, and two, you got a unique design compared to other manufacturers, especially these pockets on the side. They serve two purposes. Visually, they look great, and on top of that, you know, they're shaving as much of the metal or the aluminum possible to make it as light as possible. When you look towards the middle and the center, you see these cutouts. Beautiful. Everything here is like a watch almost. The way they do this is that most companies, what they will do is they'll cut out a hole and then they'll add metal on the back or these wings and so on to make sure that the wheel is structurally sound. When you do holes like this, obviously the spokes won't be as strong as a normal wheel that doesn't have them, right? But what 1221 does is that they engineer the holes into the wheel, tell them what car you're going to put them on. They put it into a program or calculate it, and they'll make sure that the wheel is strong enough for that particular application. You're pretty much always going to end up with a unique set of wheels for your car. So at the end of the day, you're not just paying for a normal wheel that was built for an Audi, Lamborghini, Ferrari, or whatever. You're paying for a wheel that is explicitly made and engineered for you. Okay, so this is the back wheel, and as you can see, it's a lot deeper than the front one. They usually do it that way because they can't clear the front brakes. The rear ones usually tend to be smaller, so they're able to do that and get that deeper look that I love so much. Oh, and on top of all of that, they do stress tests on the wheel. I'm not sure if they do it with every wheel, but they've done it with their technology and engineering to see what kind of happens when you put the wheel in a really, awkward situation. I'll throw up a video right now when they're doing that exact thing, and they've also set them on fire, they've shot at them, really kind of, trying to discover where the limits are. So yeah, love these wheels, can't wait to put them on the RS5. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see it on the car, subscribe with the bell notification button so you don't miss it. Take care.